Hi dear students, today we are going to learn the second lesson, the atmosphere. We know that atmosphere is an important realm of the earth. Each realm got its own significance or importance. Among them, this atmosphere is very important for the existence of life. The various features which is existing or which is happening in the atmosphere or various characteristics which are found in the atmosphere is responsible for the existence of life, like the presence of different types of gases, the presence of water cycle, the winds or the weather changes which are happening in the atmosphere, which makes life possible on the earth. So in this lesson we are going to see, or in this part we are going to see the introduction, the composition of atmosphere and the structure of atmosphere. Let us begin with the introduction part. So atmosphere exists up to 10,000 kilometers from the surface. So this 10,000 kilometers, in this entire 10,000 kilometers, it is not equally distributed. In some areas air concentration is more, whereas after a particular distance from the surface the composition varies. Moreover, different features are happening in this atmosphere. Moreover, this temperature is not same in the entire part of atmosphere. In some areas temperature is increasing, whereas in some areas temperature is decreasing. And moreover, weather changes which are happening in the atmosphere makes water available in each and every part of the earth. So this atmosphere is an important element or important realms of the earth. Second, we have to see the composition of atmosphere. We know that atmosphere is a mixture of different types of gases. This different type of gases includes 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, neon, krypton and so on. And this 1% also includes water vapor, dust and other suspended particulate matters which are found in the atmosphere. So this structure is known as composition of atmosphere, and this is not equally found in each and every part of the earth. Up to 80 kilometers from the surface, this way of composition is being found, and after 80 kilometers this composition is entirely different. So the first 80 kilometers from the surface, this composition of atmosphere is almost same. Up to 80 kilometers we can see 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen and other 1% of other gases. Whereas after 80 kilometers this composition is entirely different. There we can see very little amount of oxygen, very less amount of nitrogen and more amount of hydrogen or helium. Such inert gases or weightless gases can be seen after 80 kilometers. So based on their composition, atmosphere can be divided into two layers. The first layer is atmosphere and second layer is heterosphere. And here the important characteristics we have to see about the atmosphere is atmospheric pressure. In this part we have to see atmospheric pressure as well. These gases which are found in the atmosphere is having weight. Each and every atmospheric gases has its own weight. This weight exerted by the atmospheric gas on the surface of the earth is known as atmospheric pressure. The weight exerted by atmospheric gas on the earth's surface is known as atmospheric pressure. This pressure is not equally found in each and every part of the earth. In some places there will be higher amount of pressure or weight will be more, whereas even if you move to some other places weight will be less. There are three factors which is affecting atmospheric pressure. First one is temperature. Second one is altitude or height, or third one is water vapor. Third one is water. First one is temperature. How temperature is exerting pressure. We know that earth is heated by sun. Whenever sun reaches on the earth, it makes everything warm. So air got a special characteristics. Whenever it heated up, it goes up or it rises up. Whenever the air rises up, whenever a parcel of air rises up from the surface, the pressure in that area goes on decreasing. Means that much amount of atmospheric gases spreading to a larger areas in the upper air, so that pressure goes on decreasing. So pressure is inversely proportional to temperature. Whenever temperature increases, atmospheric pressure decreases. Whereas whenever temperature decreases, atmospheric pressure increases. Cooling air or cool air has a tendency to descend. So whenever surface becomes so cool, the surrounding air also becomes cool, therefore atmospheric pressure increases. So temperature is an important attribute which is affecting pressure. And second one is altitude. We know that everything is held to the earth by force of gravity. Even the atmosphere is also held to the earth by the force of gravity. Therefore, heavier gases are found very close to the surface, whereas lighter gases are being found away from the surface. Therefore, as the height increases, atmospheric pressure goes on decreasing. Or if you are moving away from the surface, if you are going away from the surface, if you are going up from the surface, pressure goes on decreasing, because heavier gases are formed very close to the surface. As we are moving up, pressure goes on decreasing. And third factor is water vapor. We know that whenever water boils, steams used to come out. And when we observe the steams coming out, we can see that steams are directly going up the sky or moving up. What makes to go up? Suppose if water vapor is having more weight, it should come down. Whereas whenever water boils, that steam is going up. It shows that water vapor is having less weight than the atmospheric gases. Therefore, if a parcel of air is having higher amount of water vapor, it may have less weight than the same parcel of air which is having lesser amount of water vapor. So, if saturated air or if a parcel of air is having good amount of water vapor, it may have less weight comparing to the surrounding atmospheric gases. So these three factors affect atmospheric pressure. First one is temperature. When temperature increases, pressure decreases. Then second one is altitude. Whenever height increases, atmospheric pressure decreases because heavier gases are found very close to the surface. And third one is water vapor. Whenever air is having higher amount of water vapor, pressure goes on decreasing. Now we have to see the layers of atmosphere. We said that atmosphere extends up to 10,000 kilometers from the surface. Atmosphere extended up to 10,000 kilometers. Roughly around 10,000 kilometers. It's not exact 10,000 kilometers. It is extended roughly around 10,000 kilometers from the surface. This first layer is extending from 8 to 18 kilometers from the surface. 8 to 18 kilometers. This layer is known as troposphere. That is the first layer. And second layer is extending up to 50 kilometers from the surface. That is stratosphere. Third one is extending up to 80 kilometers from the surface. That is called the mesosphere. Then fourth one is up to 480 kilometers. There is thermosphere or ionosphere, and the last layer is exosphere. So there are 5 layers. First one is troposphere. Then second one is stratosphere. Third one is mesosphere. Fourth one is thermosphere, and last one is exosphere. Each and every layer got its significance. Let us see about the first layer. It is extending from 8 to 18 kilometers. In the equatorial region, the thickness is 18 kilometers, whereas in polar region, thickness is very less, up to 8 kilometers. So therefore, the average thickness of atmosphere is calculated, or average thickness of this first layer is calculated as 14 kilometers. The speciality of this particular layer is that all weather changes which are happening on the earth, like different seasons or rainfall, wind, whatever it may be, taking place in this particular layer. And here the speciality of the atmosphere is that as we go up, temperature is going on decreasing. Temperature is going on decreasing. This decrease in temperature with increase in altitude in the first layer is known as lapse rate. So the first important feature of this troposphere is that temperature goes on decreasing with increasing in altitude. Second layer is stratosphere, which is extended up to 50 kilometers from the surface. This layer is not having any weather changes like wind or nothing is taking place. So this particular place is ideal for aeroplanes to move. Moreover, here the specialty is that here temperature goes on increasing with increase in altitude. In the first layer temperature is decreasing, whereas in second layer temperature is going on increasing. And the temperature increases because of certain changes which are happening in the second layer. In this place, we can see a thick layer of oxygen which is having 3 atomic oxygen called ozone, and this ozone is protecting us from ultraviolet radiation which is coming through the earth. So this particular layer is protecting us from this ultraviolet radiations which are coming from the earth. So this second layer is also known as ozonosphere because of this presence of ozone. Here we said that this particular layer temperature is increasing with increase in altitude. Since no weather changes is happening, this layer is used for aviation. And third layer is mesosphere. In this layer temperature going on decreasing. Temperature is going on decreasing, and this particular layer is extended up to 80 kilometers. The specialty of this particular layer is that it is protecting us from all extraterrestrial objects. Whatever extraterrestrial object like meteors or comets, whatever is reaching on the earth or coming into the atmosphere is completely burned up in this particular layer. And we said that the specialty of this particular layer is that temperature is going on decreasing with increase in altitude. Whereas the fourth layer, from here temperature going on increasing. Temperature is going on increasing in this particular layer, and here you see in this thermosphere, this temperature increase is because of the formation of ions. This solar radiation which is coming on the Earth's surface used to interact with atmospheric gases and makes them electrically charged. Such electrically charged particles are known as ions, and ions are being found greater in number in this particular radius. Therefore, this layer is also known as ionosphere. These ions helps in radio communication. So, this particular layer or fourth layer, thermosphere, which is extended up to 480 kilometers, helps in communication. And the last layer is exosphere, which is merging with the outer space. and it is extended up to roughly around 10,000 kilometers from the Earth's surface. And this particular area also we can see temperature is going on increasing. In this layer also temperature is going on increasing. So these are the 5 major layers of atmosphere. First one is troposphere, which is extended up to 8 to 18 kilometers. Then second one is stratosphere. Third layer is mesosphere. Fourth layer is thermosphere. And fifth layer is exosphere. So we have seen about the introduction part. Then we have seen the composition of atmosphere, and based on the composition, the atmosphere is divided into 2 layers, homosphere and heterosphere. And third, we have seen about the structure of atmosphere, and in that structure of atmosphere we studied about the first layer, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and then exosphere. Thank you. Have a nice day.